Hey guys, it's Kelly Ann and we're doing another stitch with me. So there's gonna be 3 of them this week. I believe anyways. The package that I was waiting on is not gonna be here. The company feels really bad about it, but it's okay. It'll be here, I don't know, early November? Or it might be here. I don't know. It's either going to be here. It'll probably be here in the next like 2 weeks. Anyways, so I am starting something new again because that is just what I clearly do. But if you can tell by the fabric, we're starting cat lessons. So I picked out these colors. I've changed them a little bit, just a little, to some colors that I really like. Not that the other ones are bad. Just I wanted to, throw in some other colors. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get started. We're going to get started. And actually, the center is the little tiny kitty cat. So that's what we're going to get started with. We'll see how much I'm able to get done. And then I have a new start for tomorrow planned as well. For tomorrow's Stitch With Me. And then Thursday, my birthday video is going to be a Stitch With Me. We're going to be starting Dracula's Confession by Lindy Stitches. So pretty excited that we're doing so many new starts. Doing so many new starts this month. Not that I needed so many new starts, but sometimes it's just worth it, isn't it? So the cat is supposed to be white. I'm doing this on white fabric, so I'm actually going to stitch the little cat in 712. Hopefully he kind of stands out. And I don't really know what to talk about. It's, I say this every time, but I truly, truly don't. I could talk more about this weekend. I had a blast. Some friends, we got together, we had lunch, and went to a couple of boutiques, hung out at the house, went to the craft store. I got some scrubby yarn because I want to make a couple washcloths for myself. And if I can make one, if I can figure out one of them and I think they look okay, then I might make a few as Christmas gifts, as like little stocking stuffers. That may be what I do. So, I'm trying to figure out new things to keep Christmas entertaining. Also want to paint a painting, so I guess I could show that. I saw this on Google. I truly don't remember where I saw it. But it's made out of buttons. But I saw this somewhere. And, but yeah, so it's made out of buttons. Can I focus? Hello? Focus. Anyways, it's made our buttons, but I kind of want to paint it and make that for a Christmas gift because I know somebody who would absolutely love it. And yeah, I just got to figure that out. So I'm probably going to try and paint that. And I think that'll be really good. My stomach. My stomach. I don't know if you can hear it. It made a couple like little like noises. Not hungry. I actually already ate. But I don't know, I was just thinking what would be fun to start because I want to work on whips. Okay, so I guess I could talk about this. So some of my some of my friends have been talking about starting all the things. So that way next year can be a stitch all the whips, get a lot of things done type of a year, you know? 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm debating. The only problem with some of that is this. I want to, not run out of fabric. And I don't want to buy any more fabric. And some of the stuff that I would want to start, I don't think I have fabric that I want to use currently. You know what I mean? I was going to wait until the new year. So I don't know. I'm debating. Is anybody else doing that? Like starting all the things. I've kind of jumped around topics and I was going to talk about this weekend. I'll jump back and forth. I went on to Christmas gifts and then started thinking about the end of the year. But yeah, some of my friends are starting to think about 2021 stitching plans. I haven't yet. I have a good idea of what I want to do in November, and that's about as far as I am with some of that kind of stuff. But I was like, where did my brown go? So yeah, I don't know. I'm still thinking on some of that kind of stuff, but now that it's, been presented to me as a possible idea, I'm not 100%, like opposed to it. It might be kind of cool. Potter's being so stinking cute. I don't know how I lucked out with this little guy. Just the cutest dang thing ever. I love it. I love it. I love him. He's sitting behind me on the couch, literally being the cutest thing in the entire world. He had a rough day Saturday. I will say that. He was out and about. He was being great in the morning while I was finishing things up, running around. And he never came out before lunch because one of my sisters brought her 2-year-old, and Potter, it's not like, it's not like you have to be worried about like a pet not being nice to a kid, right? He just doesn't know what to do with kids. He's met a couple and he just does not like them. I don't think he understands tiny humans, especially ones that just look at him and scream. That kind of stuff terrifies him. So whenever he sees or hears a little person in the house, he just hides the whole time. And it was kind of funny because one of my other friends that came, she had to leave from lunch because her schedule got a little hectic Saturday. Things kept on being scheduled. And so I'm really glad she was able to even come and fit coming up in her schedule because she had a busy one and she really wanted to see Potter. So I took her into the room that he hides in, and she crouched down to say hello to him underneath the bed. It was so cute. But he did not come out at all for the first chunk of the day. And it took a little coaxing to get him to come out the second half of the day. But once, he came out a few times before we started tie-dyeing stuff. But while we were doing, oh gosh, I don't normally play thread chicken. But it came out. But once we were done like dyeing stuff, which was around like 9:30. We started dyeing stuff around 5:30. Took us about 4 hours for everyone to finish. We did an ice dye, and the ice was mostly melted. We didn't fully wait for melt, but we waited long enough. But we bleach dyed, ice dyed, and all that, and everything was done by 9:30. And when we turned on, I'm going to pause on the cat for a minute because I want to start on some of the words. When we turned on the washing machine, Tracy and I already ate. So we ate earlier because I had to cook it, and I was like, I'm not cooking whenever all this is done. So in the middle of like dyeing happening in the kitchen, I was also cooking food. And my hall bathroom is very disinfected for, I don't know, the next millennia. There's so much bleach in that bathtub. It's possibly ridiculous. And so anyways, we it's true though. There's a lot of bleach in there. We left to go get food whenever we turned on the washer, and for the 3 other people still at the house. And that was a fun adventure. Listening to Pandora and singing and whatnot. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast. We stayed up until one of my friends left whenever the dryer was done. The others stayed a little bit longer. And then as soon as my friend Ashley left, Julie, Tracy, and I, we all went to our own rooms and passed out. We were so incredibly tired, and had a great time. And then yesterday, cooked breakfast for the 3 of us, and Tracy had to head out. She had something going on back home, so she had to actually drive to Houston just for the day. She came back last night. So, or like same day. And Julie and I went for a 3-mile walk, and we took just under 2 hours to do it because we were walking just really slow. The weather was in like the 60s, 70s. It was so nice. There was a breeze. So we were literally just chilling on this walk. It was really nice. Really, really, really nice. And she sells essential oils. So we were talking about that for a long time. So I got to smell several oils. And we talked about like the base ones that I would probably definitely want to get. So I've already picked out the like package that I would want to get. And there's one oil in, I think what did she call it? The Welcome Home Bundle, I think. There's one oil in there that I absolutely will not use. It, like, I don't like the smell at all. I know that it has benefits, but if one of the negatives is that it contributes to giving me a migraine, benefits aren't outweighed in my opinion. So, because there's other things that can do similar stuff. So, there's a couple more that I want to smell, but she said that she would switch out that bottle for me with the package that I go with, that she would switch out for one that I'm wanting. And if there's like a difference in price or whatever, either direction, like we would work that out. And then I have a list of a couple others that I want to smell because I want to make my own blends for a couple of things in particular. Like I really want something for like anxiety and like mental health, happiness, all that kind of stuff. But all the ones that like most people use for that, the peace and calm and all that, they're too citrusy for me, and really heavy citrus smells like irritate me, like my migraines and stuff. So I can't really do that. But there are other essential oils that do some of the same things, but their smells do not bother me. And okay, so like for instance, one of my favorite perfumes straight up just smells like roses. And that one though, that essential oil is like $250. So that is not something that I'm going to get anytime soon. But I want to switch from, I'm trying to use up the last of my dryer sheets because I would like to get wool balls for my dryer. And I want to make a blend for like my laundry and stuff. And so I want certain like smells like lime basil and stuff like that. So I want to make my own concoctions that don't upset my migraines, but will do some of the same things that I'm wanting, just better for me personally, if that makes sense. So anyways, we talked for like 2.5 hours about that stuff, on Sunday. So it was really cool just to have like a hangout session with my friend Julie, because she lives so far away not really. She lives back home basically. So like an hour and a half to 2 hours away, because she's a little bit further. She's in a different town, but like next door. But anyways, so I'm looking into that. I'm doing more research on that stuff, and that may be something that I start investing in at the beginning of the year. I'm not interested in diffusing, so I know there's like other sets that you get like a diffuser and stuff. I'm not interested in diffusing. you know, I might make like my own like misting spray to spray around my house here and there, but I don't at this point in time, I do not want to diffuse in the air. And some of that is because I want to do as much research as possible to make sure that things are okay for Potter as well, because a lot of scents are bad for cats and their nervous system. So I want to be really probably anal retentive about that, honestly. But yeah, I made a list on my phone. Let's see. I can tell y'all some of the ones that I really liked. And some are mostly, so I want basil, bergamot, citronella, because I want to make my own like bug off type spray. Eucalyptus. I love eucalyptus. Frankincense comes in the welcome home kit. I want to smell geranium, grapefruit, lavender, lemon, lime, peppermint all come in the welcome home thing. I just want to smell rose. That's a aspiration to own one day because it's so expensive. Tea tree oil. I have psoriasis and I know that's really good for it. Thieves. She's convinced me to get thieves. I don't like the smell by itself. But I smelled it with grapefruit and it was really, really good. I really want to smell ylang ylang. I want to make something floral. Dragon time. She was telling me about that. Probably definitely need it. Purification actually smelled really good, and some of the uses sound really good. Raven, I really liked that one. Trauma Life, I want to smell. And then Valor. Trauma Life and Valor are pretty similar. And so Valor comes with a kit, but it's kind of like, you know, if Trauma Life smells better to me, it might be worth it for $10 more. There were 2 roller balls that she showed me that I'm slightly interested in. And then there's a tea away for the animal ones. And I kind of want to see if that'll work on Potter for whenever we have to travel, because he has travel issues. And then I want to smell some tree scents. So there's like cedar wood, and there's like a fir tree and all kinds of stuff. I want to try some of the different wood smells to make some stuff as well. So anyways, that's something that I'm toying with, I guess, looking into, and I've been kind of like looking into it and researching it for a little while, and I don't know, getting ready to make the leap, but I want to wait till the new year, I think. Get through Christmas. Get to the new year, you know. But yeah, I want to start making some of my own stuff for like cleaning, for, you know, laundry. I don't know. Just intrigued. I have a few that definitely work. I have chronic migraines. I have the Daith piercing. I have a prescription. Advil is the only medicine that works for me, but my boss got me a bottle of this about a year and a half ago. And this is really good. It works really well. So if you are a fellow migraine person, Vitality Extracts, their migraine care, they also have it in a smaller bottle. So this is the 30. They do have it in a 10 because I also have it. This is a sleepy one, but I have a 10 size of this. And they have a roller ball. I keep the roller ball in my purse, so that way I always have it. It works if you have migraines, guys. It actually really does work. So my boss got that for me about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And some of the stuff that they do with oils is a little hokey to me, but some of it I do think, has benefits and works. That is one that actually, for me, because everybody is different, everybody's body responds differently too. That one for me definitely does respond and work if I'm starting to get a headache. And so if I catch it in time, sometimes that will work well enough that I don't need to take my prescription or Advil. So it's really nice. So I don't know, something that I've been looking into for a while and really intrigued. So, but yeah, just curious, anybody else into all that? Like I said, I'm not into diffusing, at least not at this point. Maybe one day, I don't know. I like incense. I do incense. So I'm more into burning scented sticks, but I don't know. I want it for other things, for like just trying to make some changes to what I do and how I use certain things and whatnot. So trying, that's the key. Some changes are slower than others, but also trying to not waste what is already owned in my house. So that's the other thing, trying to finish up what I already have. Also changing up some of the colors in this pattern. The text is supposed to be brown and black, and I'm still doing some of the text in brown, but I'm doing it in 224. I don't know, I just wanted like a softer color, like a mauve-y color is, I love that color. So I also, at the end of last week, finished binge watching Ratchet. Interesting. I think there's going to be a season 2. That's just me making an assumption, but I feel like it's a pretty good assumption. But yeah, I think there's going to be a season 2. I don't know how I feel about it. No. It's okay. It's a good show. It's interesting. If you like the American Horror Story shows, you would probably really like it. It is visually stunning. The storyline throws you for some loops. It makes me, I've always wanted to see One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but it makes me want to watch it even more, knowing that she's the nurse in that film, and that's who this whole character is based off of. I'm really intrigued to see that film with that. But yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty good. I got caught up on Bake Off. I'm caught up on Big Brother. I started a show called Paranoid. It's British, a really long time ago. I've been watching that. I have like 3 episodes left, I think. There's only 8 episodes. And I think there was only 1 season. It's all right. It's not one of the best, but it's also not awful. It's good. I think there are better ones. If you're looking for a really good, like, detective mystery type show that's newer, Safe is really good. with Michael C. Hall. Speaking of, Dexter is coming back in 2021. Crazy. Excited. Also in November, Grey's Anatomy comes back on. So we'll see how like Hulu and stuff treats me with the new stuff coming out. It'll be really intriguing. You know, I haven't missed having regular TV. Everything that I've wanted to watch, I am still able to watch. I don't miss anything. So that's really nice. You know, I should have done it sooner, but I do watch a fair amount of TV because I watch it while I cross stitch and stuff, but I truly, especially with nothing being on this year because, you know, they couldn't record things and all that kind of stuff. You know, I like really became more into working on shows that were like in my queue for eons on like Netflix and Hulu, and you know, more is being added like every day. It's actually insane how much you have, you know, access to. And that new Peacock one, I mean, there's so much for free on there. Like you don't even need to like pay for a subscription. And even if you did, it's like $5, which I know over time all that adds up. But, you know, I was paying for subscriptions and spending almost $120 on DirecTV. And majority of it I can watch the next day on Hulu. Like why have I not been doing this sooner? Anyway, so that's been really nice to it's honestly been really nice. I've very much enjoyed not having regular TV, but I have been now considering getting a Fire Stick. So I put that on my birthday/Christmas wish list on Amazon. I have Fire Stick on there. I've talked to a few friends and they have it and they really like it. And they say, you know, like because they don't have cable, I can't get some of the newer apps. Like I can't get Peacock. I have a smart TV. I can't get Peacock on my TV. I can't get Disney Plus on my TV. So it's why I got rid of Disney Plus, because I wasn't going to just watch it on either my phone or my iPad. The only thing that I can get is Netflix, Hulu, Pandora, and YouTube. And Pandora's downloaded, but for whatever reason, Samsung took it off of the main like menu. I don't know why. So I have to go in, type it in, search for it, like where you install it, and hit the run button. Like it won't show up with my other things now. I don't understand. Like the latest update, they went through and like cleared out everybody's like homepage, I guess. And so it's no longer there. So that's really frustrating. And I know Fire Stick, I can customize it a little bit more, like which apps I like have and want and all that. And so I don't know. I think that'll just be easier. Get one for the living room and the bedroom. So that's on my wish list. Have everything in one spot all the time. Kind of excited. I need to paint my nails again. I had them 5 different colors for this weekend. And for my birthday and Halloween coming up, I want to change them again to like, I don't know, white, black, and orange. Do something still like pretty, but like a little bit more spooky. Spoopy, as one might say. I don't know, maybe I'll put a jack-o'-lantern on one of my nails. That might be kind of cute. Oops. Caught the corner of the fabric. I think. Caught the starting knot. It's all right. I got it fixed. That's what matters. So is anybody watching anything good? Or is there any movies that I should like check out? I have several in my queue, and I don't know why, but I don't go for movies as quick as I go for like entirely new shows. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm like, ugh, I don't really want to start anything. And I'll be like, I should probably pick a movie. And then somehow I pick like a show with like over 100 episodes. I don't understand it at all. But apparently now, you know, all I have is on-demand stuff, which is absolutely fine. I'm still like completely enamored with watching the Keys saga on the Matthias channel on YouTube. And I still watch Kelsey in the 100 Baby Challenge. It's literally almost been 2 years. I am not even kidding. She's in the 70s for her baby count in this challenge. And the first year, she did every single Saturday for a year. And then they were like, we're going to make this season 1. Then she took a break. And this last year, there's been a season 2, and currently they're in season 3. So she's gotten to where she's like, I need to take breaks in between so many episodes of this. So I kind of feel like there's only going to be like one more season. Because I feel like she's going to stop again soon because of the holidays coming up. It is a really fun series, but it's not a channel. I don't watch anything else on their channel. It's BuzzFeed multiplayer, and I've only stayed subscribed for the 100 Baby Challenge, so I probably won't stay subscribed once it's done. I just have other things that I enjoy watching on YouTube, like royalty soaps and the Matthias channel and Dope or Nope. Ugh, I keep on pulling it. Oh, I did forget to say, so this fabric is a fabric flare. Jesus Christo. This fabric is a fabric flare fabric. I got it from Dove Stitch on Etsy. She has a lot of fabric flare fabrics. And this was one of them. And I got, it's 32 count even weave. And so it's big enough for me to do cat lessons and dog lessons. But I thought it'd be fun to start cat lessons first. And the little paw prints go different directions. So honestly, you could use the fabric in many ways, like in any direction, because they go into any direction, like they change. It's a really fun fabric if you're doing something with like kitties or puppies on it. And it's printed fabric. I had thought about, so it's printed. I had thought about tea dyeing this, but I didn't know if it would mess up the print, so I just didn't. I think this is going to be so cute. And I'm really glad that I finally started one of these. Lizzie Kate's are fun patterns. They're mostly text, majority of the time. Come on. And I feel like I didn't get very far, and I know I'm in the middle of a letter, but I think this is where I'm going to end it for today. Got a fair amount done. The little kitty's going to be really cute. I need to tighten up my fabric and stuff. But I think that's going to be really adorable. There's 2 more sets of words down here. So it's probably going to come to about here, which will be like right at perfect. But thank y'all for hanging out with me today with this stitch with me. I hope that y'all have a fantastic week, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.